Hello, ladies and gents. I'm Augustus, and welcome to Subway Exorcist Girl, a game where you're a girl in the subway doing exorcist stuff. The description of the game goes like this: a subway train plagued by strange occurrences. A part-time exorcist girl arrives to confront the supernatural chaos with the unknown ahead. I personally don't know anything about what this game is about, but it looked really interesting, so I wanted to bring it to the channel. Let's begin. Next, let's start the gameplay tutorial. Ooh. After entering a car, your main goal is to walk to the right continuously. Find the abnormalities in the car and figure out how to eliminate them. You can use the WSAD or arrow keys to control the character's movement. Now, try moving and touch the ghost fire in the car. Ooh. Touch it? How do I touch it? Do I click on it? When you touch the ghost fire, you can collect it. In the upper right corner UI, the number of ghost fires you've collected will be displayed. You will learn their uses later in the game. Did you notice the number on the ghost fire icon change? Next, let's learn how to interact. You can press the Z key on the keyboard or J to interact. Pay attention when you get close to an interactable object. An icon like this will appear on it. Now, try to get close to the puppet in the car. When the interactable icon appears, press the Z key or the J key. Here's a puppet. I'm pressing Z, nothing is happening. Oh. Now you have successfully interacted and placed a talisman on the puppet. Well done. You can interact with any object that shows the icon above, but usually you must be close for the interaction icon to appear. Okay. So it's kind of like a find an anomaly game. To explain the use of other talisman, I have made the puppet appear again on the right. The yellow icon shows how many regular talismans you have. Regular talisman, also known as exorcism talismans, are the basic way to drive away evil spirits in the game. When you place a talisman, the number of your talismans will decrease. If you run out of talisman, you won't be able to perform exorcisms. Good job. I think it means good luck, but okay. Now you've placed a talisman on the evil spirit in the car and completed an exorcism. The puppet. There is only one evil spirit that needs a talisman in each car. Once you finish the exorcism, you can move to the right and enter the next car. Usually, there will not be two anomalies that need exorcism in a single car. Next, let's explain how to use other talismans. Ooh, there's a lot to take in this game, and I better pay attention. Did you notice I gave you a thunder talisman? You can obtain it in the game in some way. There are thunder, fire, invisibility, 3 types of special talismans in the game. When you press the shift key, you can switch the talisman type. Now, switch to the thunder talisman. At this point, no matter where you are, pressing the interact key will trigger the thunder talisman. You don't need to get close to the puppet, just trigger the thunder talisman directly. Do you want to use the thunder talisman directly? It will trigger an attack that covers the entire train car. Cool, right? Yeah, very cool. Different talisman can be used for different situations. Use them cleverly. You'll discover more uses for other talismans as you explore. But please be careful. Usually, switch the talisman to the yellow regular talisman. This way you won't accidentally trigger a thunder talisman when you try to interact with something normally. Alright. All the anomalies in this car have been cleared. Walk to the door on the right, and when the icon above appears, hold down the right key while pressing the interaction Z or J key. You will then enter the next card. I wish you an interesting exorcism adventure. So let's collect the fires first. See what that does. There we go. We got 2 little fires. What do the little fires do? I don't know. Oh, we got story too. Ran away from home and came to Tokyo to study painting for 1 year. My parents haven't even made a single phone call to me. I can only rely on part-time work to earn money and work and study. They never cared about me, nor did they care if I died. The last thing I remember them saying to me was, "Get out of this house. Don't spend our money." Some time ago, by chance, I joined an exorcism organization set up in Tokyo by Chinese compatriots. Oh, so she ran away from China to Japan. They came to Tokyo to investigate an ancient organization that had killed many people in pursuit of immortality. It is said that this organization has existed in Japan for many years, creating many incidents of death and disappearance. While working in the store, I was spotted by my current senior sister, who invited me to join the exorcism division. Part-time exorcist income is much higher than a convenience store cashier. I desperately need money, so I decided to join their organization. Before, I lived alone in Tokyo, destitute and almost hopeless. They are very generous and the pay is high. At least I won't die alone in an apartment anymore. Yeah, but if you're performing exorcisms, not only do your chances of death go higher, but you're gonna die a gruesome death. Like, if I had a choice, I would go for living longer and maybe dying alone than, I don't know, being killed by a ghost at the age of 17. Oh, no. At the beginning, it said that everybody in the game is over the age of 18. So, I don't know, 19, 20. Recently, there have been consecutive cases of people going missing in the Tokyo subway. The common feature of the missing persons is they entered the subway station late at night but never came out. After a weekend investigation by the police, the truth came to light. These people mistakenly boarded a train from 2004. According to the records, this train had long been destroyed, but now it appears late at night. Oh, creepy. I like this. The police acknowledged that this was beyond their capabilities. Our Tokyo Exorcism Division has secretly cooperated with the Japanese police for many years. The police are accustomed to directly entrusting us with such matters, no longer recklessly relying on their officers to try to solve them. Because in the past, when they had handled similar supernatural cases by themselves, the police paid a heavy price. Police. The subway entrances have been sealed off. The crowd have been evacuated. Can we start the operation? Uh-oh. I don't know how to pronounce Chinese names, so I'm going to do my best. Please don't punish me in the comments for it. Li Xiongmi. Yes, no problem. I've boarded the target train. The first carriage has been confirmed to be clear, but opening the door to the right and entering the second carriage is starting to be beyond our comprehension. All you have to do is exorcise the paranormal phenomena in all the cars. When you're done, you can leave the train and come back. We'll be at the subway entrance looking forward to your safe return. Good luck. Uh-huh. I got it. The division assigned me to take over this mission. And after clearing the scene with the help of the police, I boarded the Phantom train to start the investigation. My cell phone rings and it's my sister who introduced me to the Exorcism division, talking to me in video. My sister. I think this is the senior, not the sister. Might be a mistranslation. Zhang Shuangni. Shuangming, how's it going? How does it feel to be on a mission? Oh, listen to the announcement. Okay. Shuangming, how's it going? How does it feel to be on a mission by yourself? Are you nervous? I'm sure I can do it, can I? No, I'm not nervous. I'm even a little excited. Oh, I'm gonna go with this one. You look weak, but you've got a lot of guts. Don't worry, the branch of the high entropy state carried out on this side of the remote sensing is the level that you can handle. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's definitely a mistranslation. Let's see if I can make sense for it for you guys. Okay, so the branch of the high entropy state carry out the remote sensing of the paranormal activity that is going on in this train, and it is at a level that a beginner can handle. Moreover, the 8 trigrams talisman on your chest has been enlightened, and it's a sacrifice of 10 years of someone else's life in exchange for the talisman. Whoa, this game goes way deeper than I expected. I'm liking this. It is able to protect you, and even if you are in danger, it will be able to get you back. Let's rewind everything and get you back to the first compartment where this entropy is the lowest. You can try again from the beginning. Also, the talisman I gave you, you have to use it sparingly. It's very precious. If you come back from a mission with a surplus, you can exchange each one for a bonus from the department. But I seem to have been given only 10 number sheets. These aren't the usual talisman you see in Taoist temples. These are real things that have been enlightened and have real spiritual power. Each one of them has been blessed with spiritual power. Each one of these talismans has a huge price to pay in exchange. Oh. In exchange for the life of a living person, or through a lot of hard work, or a lot of hard work to keep the talisman in a very low entropy or even negative state. Oh, there's a few mistranslations in this game. So what I'm going to do from now on is that if I read something, I'm just going to translate it properly in a way that it makes sense for you guys, the viewers. So, in exchange for the life of a living person or through a lot of hard work, a talisman can be kept at a low entropy or even negative entropy state. Pre-detection is known. The high entropy point of your vision is no more than 10. There are no more than a few on your side. Don't worry, it'll be enough. Okay, so there are fewer than 10 anomalies going on in this train. Therefore, 10 talismans, a yellow talisman, is enough to handle this mission. I'll put them to good use. You're a good girl. Okay, big sis. I would have accompanied you on this mission, but there's a very urgent and dangerous mission tonight. We're short staffed, so you and I have been called out temporarily. Sorry about your side. You can only go on this mission alone. Oh, sorry I'm not by your side, and that you have to do this mission on your own. Come on, White Bun. Say hello to our little sister. White Bun. Bai Wu Ming. I shall Ming. Hello, Mr. Bai. Be careful when you're on the despiritualization mission. Make sure you've cleared one carriage before you try to move on to the next. If you don't, your chi will be surrounded by high entropy, chaotic energy, and you won't survive. Just like in Go. Go is a board game that I believe originated in China, and the way you win is by surrounding your opponent's pieces with your pieces. You're very perceptive. That's a very good analogy. Oh, there it is. They give us an example. How nice of them. Just like in Go, if you don't clear the anomaly in one compartment and directly try to move on to the next compartment, then behind you and in front of you will be high entropy, so high negative energy, anomalous aura. And your aura will fall into a siege that will eventually lead to extinction. Well, after starting the mission, the video call may now end or lose signal. Whether or not you can make contact is entirely up to fate. So you'll have to improvise. In other words, you'll be all alone out there. Do your best. Dad, sister, what's going on? What's wrong? The buttons on your chest are falling apart again. What? Oh, I don't understand that. Oh, wait, yeah. White Fang, why didn't you warn me? I thought his name was White Bun. I didn't even notice. Are you blind? I'll call you White Cane from now on. Okay, I imagine these are like, I guess, jokes or puns that you would understand if you would be reading the game in its original language, which I believe is Chinese. For us American viewers and any English speaking countries out there that are watching this, we're just gonna have to do our best. Enough talk, sis. Let's get to work. Luckily tonight is Friday, and tomorrow we can rest. Nice. So we're off on Saturdays. Come out part-time to drive. Alright, so let's go out for a little bit. Ooh, and I lost signal. The cell phone signal disappeared. It changed to a splash screen and lost contact with my senior sister. It turns out that these talismans are from such a source. So precious. Wow. Okay, so it turns out these talismans are really precious and they come from a valuable place. However, when I saw my sister and the others exorcising demons before, they were so densely covered with many layers, so they were very well protected. And I guess I'm not super protected? It's really scary. That means the monsters they usually deal with are not on the same level as mine. I'm not even on the same level. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a rookie mission. And on the more difficult missions, you get far better protection. Okay, let's start the investigation. A special talisman sticker gun produced by the Chinese Spirit Exorcism Association. Enlightened talismans are processed into rolls of tape with a certain hardness thickness and mounted on the talisman gun. I imagine what they mean by enlightened talisman is blessed talismans. Okay, let's begin. So we need to collect the little fires. We need to find the anomalies in each train card and use the proper talisman. And if we use the thunder talisman, we're able to exercise the entire card. I think that's what I'm getting. Oh. Oh, well. He's kind of cute. I don't want to exercise the cute cat.
Meow, little girl. Don't go in a hurry. I have something good here. Do you want to take a look?
What is this cat talking about?
Is this immortal talking to you?
Oh, okay, so it's not a bad guy. On the seat of the car in front of me, a strange looking black cat is staring at me. Its eyes are glowing blue. Its tail was burning with a greenish blue flame. Its expression was very animated when it spoke. Just like an anime or realistic CG, like realistic game. Very animated. It was like playing a game. How could such a creature exist in the real world? And it was really talking to me, which surprised me.
I'm sure you humans won't be afraid of me when I'm like this, right? You humans are a pain. In the past, even if I could appear in my human form, people would run away screaming when they saw me. I'm sure it's no problem if I become a cat.
The kitten in front of me was saying something to herself. Although it looked cute, I'm still holding the talisman gun in my hand out of caution. I stood on guard.
I want to make a deal with you. I want the talisman you have in your hand.
Okay. Why do you want my talisman? Of course I can't give this to you. It's a tool I use to ward off evil spirits.
Don't be nervous, Meow. It's a fair deal. See this twister next to me?
Twister.
It is a specially made twist. It is not an ordinary thing. You only need to spend one talisman at a time to make a twisted egg extraction. Perhaps the items you can acquire from it are much more valuable than the talisman in your hand. It's much more valuable than the talisman you're holding.
Oh, forget it. I'm here to work. I can't exorcise the evil spirits in the carriage without the talisman. Can't use these talismans here.
Funny little girl. If you're lucky, you'll get more powerful talisman from my twister with better effects. Thunder talisman, fire talisman, invisibility talisman. That's a lot better than the ordinary talisman you're holding. It's not impossible to win 3 talismans with one.
Oh. It's a little bit like gambling. So I put up one of my yellow talisman and I can receive a more powerful talisman, even all three talismans.
Do you want to try? You sure to have a surplus of talisman in your hands, anyway.
Approach the twister, and when the upper logo appears on the screen, press Z or J case button or J button to interact with it. Yeah, I mean, my senior told me that there's less than 10 talismans. I mean, less than 10 anomalies in this entire train. So I could try it out. Okay, let me see. Do you want to use the twister machine for a lucky draw? Yes, I do. Obtain invisibility talisman times 1. When used, the player will be invisible for 10 seconds. I'm gonna do another one. Obtain thunder talisman times 1. Launches a range attack that targets the entire compartment and may be able to destroy the entire compartment's visions or, well, anomalies. Okay, this is enough. Okay, can I speak to you again?
This great immortal can help you store your memories with mine. After which you can go back to these stored memories. Want to remember?
Oh, so this is how I save the game? Yeah, for sure.
In ancient times, I appeared in front of people in my true form. Perhaps because my true form was too scary, I've scared people to death. I'm so helpless. Then I became a beautiful woman and appeared in front of humans, but they were so frightened by the sudden appearance of a woman. Humans are so fragile, they're too timid. But when I turn into cats and appear in front of people, they don't feel scared anymore. I'm sure it's only possible if I turn into cats.
Okay, interesting. Oh, there's definitely something going on here. What exactly happened here? Over here. Can I pick this up? No, I can't interact with it. Oh. What do I do? This is for sure an anomaly. It's for sure an anomaly. What's the button again? I forgot. Z. The woman with long hair noticed that I wasn't attacking her, but instead slightly turned her head toward my direction. Is it Moon? Oh, what do I answer here? If I say no, she might attack me. But if I say yes and I lie and she finds out, she might attack me anyways. Or maybe she's a friend. You know what? Honesty is the way. My name is Lee Xiangmin. I am not Moon. Are you looking for Moon?
I've been waiting for Moon. I've been waiting for many years. Has Moon forgotten me? No. Has Moon reincarnated? She doesn't know that I'm trapped here, right?
Looks like you are a vengeful spirit, but you haven't attacked me.
I am here to wait for Moon. Maybe one day her soul will find me.
I'm afraid you won't be able to wait for Moon. I'm an exorcist. I received a request to come here to expel the evil spirits.
I don't want to kill you. If I wanted to kill you, you wouldn't even have a chance to expel me and would die here. You would simply become another soul trapped in this chaotic vortex.
The woman's voice was calm and... Well, it would have been nice to know that her voice was calm and gentle. I would have used that tone for the voice acting. Her tone pleasant. She spoke these words without changing her expression. I already had goosebumps all over my body. I felt the temperature in the room drop significantly.
Little girl, do you want to try?
A soft laugh came from behind the hair covering her face. She didn't attack immediately, so I can't be mad. Maybe I can negotiate my way out of this. Alright. Will you be able to wait for her here?
This is a chaotic vortex, like the whirlpool in the sea. Many things are drawn here, including souls. I'm trapped here and can't reincarnate. Actually, I chose to end it myself. Completely dissipate. The last remnants of consciousness would also disappear completely from this world. But I'm unwilling.
Hmm. I'm trying to figure out if this is a mistranslation or not. I think what she's trying to communicate is that she could end it herself and completely disappear from this limbo that she's trapped in, but she's unwilling to do it. Why is she unwilling to do it? Probably because she's waiting for whoever Moon is.
I've waited for such a long time, and besides crying here alone, I can do nothing. I am very lonely. You're the first person I've encountered. Waiting is the base color of life. Most of our time in life is spent waiting.
Oh, okay. So waiting is one of the basic things we do in life. A lot of life is waiting. Hey, that's kind of deep. Like you wait for the train, you wait in line, you wait for the bus, you wait for someone that you're going to meet, you wait for a specific time, you wait for a YouTuber to upload. Okay, I could go on and on.
I've waited a long time. It gets a little boring. How about you keep me company and chat for a while?
Uh-oh. Oh wait, she kind of banging though. The long-haired woman finally brushed aside her long hair, revealing the face beneath it. Jet black, shiny hair, pale skin, glowing crimson pupils, so beautiful that I was struck speechless. She looked at me for a moment, then smiled faintly. Her expression was somewhat sly, making my hair stand on end, as if her gaze completely penetrated me. Uh-oh.
Let's play a turtle soup game.
What is a turtle soup game? Oh no, I should have just exercised her.
Do you know how to play?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Never heard of it. Turtle soup. What kind of game is this? I've never heard of it before.
Then let me explain the rules to you. Here's how this game is played. I'll give you a scenario, like a detective arriving at a scene and seeing the appearance of things. This scenario is the information you get. I'll ask you, what is the truth behind this? Based on this information, you deduce and guess the truth.
Oh, a turtle soup game. What an interesting name for this type of game. So she's gonna give me a scenario, and I'm supposed to sort of figure out the truth of the scenario.
I already know the answer. After hearing the scenario, you can ask me questions, and I'll answer yes or no. While asking questions, think and adjust your deductions to gradually approach the truth. After asking some questions, you will narrate what you believe the truth is. Let's see if you can truly guess the truth. Do you understand how to play Turtle Soup?
Yes.
Although if you've learned how to play Turtle Soup, the version I'm going to play with you will be slightly different.
Oh, come on. So now you're adding like your own twist to the game that I don't know how to play and I've never heard of. Can we do like a test?
But first, let me present the scenario.
Yo, this game is so cool. It continues to surprise me. Oh man, okay.
In an idol group, the most popular member, Moon, was exposed for having a secret relationship a few months ago. After leaving the group and disappearing for several months, her dead body was discovered in a rented apartment. The cause of death: poisoning. At the scene of her death, who along with her body was another girl of the idol group, Mio. According to media reports, Mio and Moon were inseparable in confidence within the group. The exposed photo of Moon with her secret boyfriend was taken by none other than Mio.
Alright, before we continue, let's break this down. An idol group, Mio and Moon are part of it. Moon was discovered to be having a secret relationship. For those that don't know, idol groups are not allowed to have relationships because it disrupts the parasocial illusion that the listeners and the fans have with the performers. Then Moon disappears. And several months later, well, she disappears. Several months later, she's found in a hotel room, poisoned. But next to her, they also find Mio. Mio and Moon were great friends in the group, and they were known to be inseparable. And the person that took the photo of Moon and her secret boyfriend was none other than Mio. So in my mind, the scenario that is playing out right now is that Mio and Moon were great friends. To Moon, Mio was a close friend, but to Mio, Moon was probably someone that she had feelings for. By the way, when you're solving a mystery, the worst thing you can do is start creating assumptions before you have all the clues. But I'm trying to get ahead of the game here. A classroom.
Moon's secret boyfriend was an ordinary man, a low-ranking office worker. He had been Moon's high school classmate, though they were not a couple back then. Before the secret relationship was exposed, both Mio and Moon were shortlisted as potential lead actresses for a highly anticipated new film by the nation's most renowned director. They were competitors for the role.
Oh, so they were inseparable and now they were competing against each other.
The public believed that Mio had always known the truth about Moon's secret relationship and chose to expose it during the casting competition to secure the role for herself.
Ooh. Okay.
1 month after Moon was poisoned in the rented apartment, Mio died by jumping in front of a subway train the day before filming began. Question: what is the truth of the matter? You can ask questions in 2 rounds. In each round, you can choose 3 questions to ask, and I will answer yes or no. Based on my answers, piece together the truth and keep it in mind. To test whether you truly understand the truth, I will ask you 4 questions, and you must answer all of them correctly. If you get them all right, I will tell you the full truth of the story.
Wait a second. When I met you, you were asking for Moon. Are you Mio?
In great detail from start to finish. Do you understand?
Alright. I understand. Can I ask a question now? The long-haired sister expression and tone suddenly turned cold and serious, creating a tense atmosphere that demanded seriousness. Her eyes also changed as she narrated the scenario just now.
Go ahead. Here's the first round of questioning, and here's 6 questions. Please choose 3 questions from them.
For the first round, you can select 3 questions. Was the photo of Moon and her boyfriend was exposed taken by Mio? Were Moon and her exposed boyfriend truly in a relationship? Was Mio murdered when she died on the subway tracks? Was Moon still alive when Mio arrived at the rental apartment? Did Mio know about Moon's secret relationship from the beginning? Was there any romantic feelings between Mio and Moon's boyfriend? Okay, I don't think this is it right here. I don't think this is it. Did Mio know about Moon's secret relationship from the beginning? Potentially. But I don't want to ask that one yet. Was Moon still alive when Mio arrived at the rental apartment? Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I did not expect her to say yes. I thought she would say no, and that Mio found her dead body. Was the photo of Moon and her boyfriend that was exposed taken by Mio? She was still alive when she visited the rental apartment. But Moon found the poison. Oh no. Was Mio murdered when she died on the subway tracks? No, I'm not gonna ask this. I'm not gonna ask the last one or the third one. Was Moon still alive? I already asked this one. The answer to this is yes. Did Mio know about Moon's secret relationship from the beginning? Yes, she did. So she knew about the relationship. Was the photo of Moon and her boyfriend that was exposed taken by Mio? I don't remember if she said that it was or that it was rumored. Okay. Did Mio know about Moon's secret relationship from the beginning? She said yes. In other words, where Moon and her exposed boyfriend truly in a relationship automatically becomes yes. Okay, let's do this one. Yes. Alright, you completed the first round of questioning. Has the information changed your initial deductions? Now, the second round of questioning will begin. This will also be the final round of questioning. Okay, so Mio knew about Moon's secret relationship. She was the one who exposed the photo. And Moon was still alive when Mio arrived at the rental apartment. The rental apartment where they found Moon's poisoned body. Was Mio killed by Moon's boyfriend? Did Mio poison Moon in the rental apartment? Was either Mio or Moon death accidental? Are you Mio? Did Moon think it was Mio who exposed her secret relationship? Did Moon learn the truth before her death? Ooh, I got 3 questions to ask. I'm not going to ask if she's Mio because I assume she's Mio. Was either Mio or Moon's death accidental? See, this threw a wrench into my hypothesis because I did not think for a moment that Mio's boyfriend had anything to do with the death of Mio. I just thought Mio... Wait. He might have done it because if Mio was the one who exposed the picture in the attempt to get the role, then she's a bad person. In other words, she probably wouldn't feel guilty about exposing her friend's secret relationship. Because for a moment, I thought that maybe, she self-deleted because out of guilt. Okay. All right, let me think about this carefully. All right, let's go with this one. Oh! So Mio did not kill Moon. So it was the boyfriend who probably killed Moon. And because all the blame was placed on Mio, she couldn't handle it and she jumped into the tracks. Was either Mio or Moon's death accidental? Accidental? Well, it depends how you interpret the word accidental. Did Moon think it was Mio who exposed her secret relationship? Did Moon learn the truth before her death? Are you Mio? Was either Moon's... Did Mio... So this is a no. And this is probably a no. Was either Moon... Okay. Final question. I already know she's Mio. Was Mio killed by Moon's boyfriend? No. Did Mio's poison Moon? No. Was either Mio or Moon's death accidental? Was either Moon's death or are you Mio? Yes, you are Mio. Did Moon think it was Mio who exposed her secret relationship? Probably. Maybe the boyfriend exposed a secret relationship so that she would have to quit her career as an idol and be able to date publicly like a normal couple. Yeah, I think this is the best question to ask. Was either Mio? No. So both deaths were intentional. Alright, you've asked all your questions, little sister. But now,
you should have your own idea of the truth. So I'll start asking you questions.
I must answer her questions correctly based on the deductions I've made.
First question. Was Moon poisoned by Mio?
No.
Second question. Was Mio the one who exposed Moon's secret relationship?
You know what? I'm gonna say no. I don't think she did her friend dirty.
Was Mio's death self-deletion?
Yeah, I think so. I think she did it out of guilt.
Did Mio secretly love Moon?
Ooh. See? Ah. She could have. Did Mio secret? Oh no, I think I messed up. Cause wait, this is too much information to keep in my head while I'm filming at the same time and providing commentary. Hmm. Was she secretly in love with her? She could have been. But what would give me any idea? Hmm. I would say yes. Yes, yes. Because you're Mio and you're choosing to remain in this limbo in the hopes of coming across her one day. The long haired sister seemed surprised, as if she hadn't expected me to get all the answers correct. Yes!
You answered everything correctly. Thank you. I didn't expect you to see through the truth. Perhaps you can truly understand me. Alright, next, I'll tell you the truth of the story.
Alright, guys, get ready. Let's see what this is about. Gotta drink some water because it's gonna be a lot of reading.
For so long, I've had no one to share my story with, and the world's hatred for me has never ceased. This endless hatred for the world keeps torturing me. Even after my death, this resentment has gathered upon me, trapping me in this cycle. All truths were buried with my death, never to be clarified. I will forever endure the world's hatred and misunderstanding. My soul will remain trapped here, suffering endlessly. My name is Mio, a member of a girl idol group,
Aww.
and Moon was the most beautiful, most popular member of the group.
I don't know why I added girl there. I'm too into the story.
Moon was a natural idol. Her skin was as delicate and pale as porcelain, and under sunlight and stage lights, she glowed angelically. Her features seemed like the masterpiece of a top artist, a once in a lifetime work worthy of worldwide acclaim.
Aw, look how she describes the person she loved. Ah, it's breaking my heart.
Even those beautiful women in paintings seemed less lively and exquisite compared to her. She was lively, cheerful, and full of energy. Becoming the most popular top idol was only a matter of time for her. As members of the same girl idol group, spending every day together, she and I became inseparable, sharing everything. Day by day, I was continuously moved by her cuteness and kindness. I was a dull person with no hobbies in life. My days were gray, monotonous, and joyless. Becoming an idol was merely a way to make money and survive. I was incapable and unintelligent, unfit for other jobs.
Alright, don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody is capable and intelligent in their own way. Intelligence doesn't come in one flavor. Never allow yourself to believe that.
The only thing I had was a decent appearance and a tall figure. Otherwise, I might have had to return to my rural hometown to live off my parents. But Moon's presence brought unprecedented joy and happiness to my life. During the days I spent with her, no matter how exhausting the idle life training and activities were, I could only feel a sense of ease and comfort standing beside her. Before long, I realized that my feelings for her went far beyond friendship. Yeah. Afraid of losing her completely, there were countless times I wanted to kiss her and hug her, but I had to hold back.
Ooh, that's a tough situation. To love someone you're working, like, there's so many layers to this. One, it is someone that she's working with. Two, it is another woman, and she might not be attracted to her in that way. Then, there's the secret relationship in the background. Public scrutiny. They're in an idol group, so they can't really date either. Wow.
Just being able to stay by her side is enough, I told myself. I knew Moon would never like me in that way. She liked boys, and that was the reason I decided I could never confess.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That is tough.
She and I shared everything, and one day during a meal, she quietly revealed a secret to me. She had started dating someone in secret. Her partner was her high school classmate, now a company employee, an ordinary man. I listened calmly on the surface, continuing to eat, but my hands couldn't stop trembling. However, when I saw her eyes filled with anticipation and her blushing cheeks glowing with a smile, I knew she felt happy. Inside, I shed tears and smiled, clapping for her in my heart, genuinely feeling happy for her.
Wow. Clapping for her in my heart. What a beautiful expression.
Moon was a pitiful girl who came from a poor, single-parent family.
Okay, she's not saying pitiful like in a negative way. She say like she was an unfortunate girl.
My greatest wish for her was for her to be happy. Wasn't that all I wanted? Although I didn't understand why Moon, who valued her idol career more than life itself, would have a secret relationship, I believe she must have had her reasons. Later, I met her boyfriend, whose name was Shan. He was an impoverished, ordinary man with an honest personality. It was clear to me that Moon was an angel who had saved his life as well. I kept their secret and got along harmoniously with them.
Okay, so if you are so supportive of this relationship, then when did it take a turn? I'm sorry, guys. I kind of forgot whether she said yes when I asked her if she was the one who revealed the secret relationship. I think, I think she said no, or maybe she said yes. If she said no, then I would say it was the boyfriend who revealed the relationship. But if she said yes, then maybe the relationship turned toxic, and she was trying to find a way to break them up. Let's see.
I had taken countless photos of adorable Moon, cool Moon, and quirky Moon. Now, I also captured the two of them together.
Oh, wait, she probably messed up.
A happy Moon. Until one day, I woke up to see the phone screen flooded with news alerts and inquiries from friends and colleagues. The photos I had taken of Moon and her boyfriend had made headlines in the news and top trending topics on various international platforms.
Okay.
I was completely clueless and at a loss for what to do. The headlines read, Moon, a current top idol, exposed for being in a secret relationship, and all fingers pointed at me. The media and fans believed that I had exposed Moon's secret relationship, claiming it was because Moon and I had been competing for a lead role in a famous director's new film. I had no interest in becoming the movie's lead actress, but it was true that I had taken the photos. My voice was drowned out in the tidal wave of cyberbullying. I had no strength to resist,
and could only struggle in the ocean of abuse, enduring the long, painful process of drowning. The overwhelming harassment and my dire situation didn't matter to me, because I knew that Moon, whom I couldn't contact, must be suffering 100 times more than I was. My home address were leaked online. My phone was inundated with death threats and spam messages day and night. I hid at home, sleeping from morning to night, not even daring to open the door for deliveries. Moon announced her withdrawal from the girl group 2 days later, becoming an ordinary person. That was the only information I knew about Moon for a long time after the incident. From then on, I completely lost contact with her. Her phone number was disconnected and she moved out of her previous address. My Moon disappeared from my world entirely, as if she had never been there. I could have endured the great monotonous life, but because of Moon, after the incident, returning to the same old life made me realize how unbearable it truly was. The only trace of Moon I could find was within the idol group itself. I returned to the group, going through training, performing, and smiling like a lifeless shell. If I could no longer see Moon, I hope at least she could still see me. 3 months later, I received a call from an unfamiliar number. It was Moon's voice. She laughed on the phone, saying she wanted to meet me and gave me the address of her rented apartment. Listening to her voice on the phone, I wanted to say something, but my throat felt choked. I could only hum, desperately, unable to form a single word. When I arrived at the apartment, Moon opened the door. She, who had always been pale, now looked thin and ghostly, like a mannequin. Oh no, she was not taking care of herself. Her room and hair were messy, with trash and clothes scattered everywhere, yet she was still so beautiful. A heart-wrenching, fallen angel. She welcomed me in with a smile. At that moment, I could no longer hold back. All my emotions erupted like a volcano from my chest. I hugged her tightly and cried like a child. I told her the truth. I didn't leak her secret. It wasn't me. I missed her so much, I told her I couldn't live without her. She caressed my hair like a saint, smiling as she comforted me. Oh, what a nice visual. Even if you didn't explain, even if it was you, I already forgiven you long, long ago, Mio, she said. Moon told me she broke up after leaving the group. She later developed severe depression, shutting herself indoors every day. Why would she break up? She knew that the idol career was now utterly ruined, and that was the root of her pain and depression. Oh. So, her dream was to become a top idol. She lost her dream, and she probably couldn't even function within the relationship. She needed that space. Yes, I always knew dating meant nothing compared to her obsession with becoming the perfect idol. One person can bring so much happiness and motivation to so many others. That's why I wanted to become an idol. Reuniting with her, it felt it was finally time to confess my feelings. I hugged her tightly and told her, I like you so much. She replied, I like you the most too. I looked her in the eyes and said, No, 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 I love you. Her eyes widened for 2 seconds. I told her how much I had loved her all along, how I had truly fallen for her, and how much effort I had put into hiding my feelings for her. I couldn't stop talking. She smiled, tears streaming down her face. You're the most important person in my life, Mio, she said. At that moment, all the pain and resentment dissipated. I felt like the happiest person on earth. Oh, okay. She just wanted to say bye to Mio one last time. Well, I'll see her one last time and say goodbye to her before. Oh, man. Oh, man.
But then blood began to trickle from her lips, and she suddenly coughed, spitting out a mouthful of blood onto the floor. It all happened so abruptly, without any foreshadowing.
I called you in here because I wanted to see you one last time, Mio,
She said.
Before you came, I had already taken the poison. But I couldn't stop worrying about you. I wanted you to know that I never blamed you. I wanted to see the person I care about the most before I died. Wow. And that's why Mio remains in the vortex, waiting for Moon to come and get her.
I couldn't hear a single word, but my eyes were ringing the whole time. Yes. Why didn't I think of it? She was Moon, the one who valued her idol career more than life itself. She could no longer be an idol. After leaving the stage, her life naturally began to wither. She suddenly wanted to meet me. It had to be for a reason.
There's no way you could have predicted that.
The reason was that she had already decided to leave this world. She simply wanted to see me before she left to make sure I wouldn't blame myself for her departure. It was so sudden, yet it made so much sense. Why didn't I think of it? So sudden, yet so logical. Why didn't I think of it? Moon died in my arms. The last person she looked at in her life was me. Later, the police and reporters arrived, shouting loudly. The figures of paramedics and officers running around me, the flashing lights of reporters' cameras, all played out like a slideshow. And I, like a wind-up doll that had lost its spring, sat there, lifeless in body and spirit, collapsing into a heap. At the police station, I sat there like a block of wood, blankly answering questions. Even before the investigation results were released, the news and internet had already labeled me as the murderer who killed Moon. A venomous and malicious woman.
Yeah.
I didn't care about any of that. I was so numb I couldn't even form an expression, unable to react to Moon's death. Even if the police sentenced me to murder and locked me in prison, I wouldn't have cared. Because without Moon, I was already in prison in the jail of life itself. The coroner's report and hallway surveillance proved there was insufficient evidence to convict me of Moon's murder. But that wasn't the story the internet or media wanted to hear.
Yep. They were out for blood. No pun intended.
A week later, Moon's former boyfriend, Zhang, knelt before me.
Knelt before you.
His hands and face pressed firmly to the ground as he solemnly said,
I'm sorry. He said it was he who had willingly sent Moon's secret relationship photos to the media. Oh, I called it.
never imagining things would spiral into this. His lips were pale, his eyes hollow, and his words trembled as he spoke, his emotions overwhelming him to the point of sobbing several times, struggling to form complete sentences. And I just listened blankly, expressionless. Chang told me, back in high school, Moon was ostracized and bullied by her classmates for her extraordinary beauty and kindness. Because she came from a single parent family, the malice towards her knew no bounds. That pure malice shadowed Moon's entire middle school life. She was always alone.
Oh, man. Let me take a chance to say this. If you see someone else getting bullied, try to do something about it. Whether it is to speak to his teacher or maybe stand up to the bully. But most importantly, let the person getting bullied know that you are there to listen if they want to speak about it or if they need support. Human beings are not meant to be alone. We're meant to support each other.
Often bullied and mistreated, yet she still smiled at others. One day, a group of girls in her grade grabbed her by the hair and slammed her head against the wall. It was then that upperclassman Shang stepped in to protect her.
Ah.
At that time, Xiang was handsome, outstanding, sunny, and academically excellent. He was respected by all the students in the school. Moon survived a peaceful period under Xiang's protection, although their interaction at that time was limited to just that. Moon always remembered in her heart, the world is complicated. After graduating and struggling in Tokyo, Xiang was laid off from his company. The pressures of life crushed him.
So he was a star in high school, but life is tough.
At that moment, already a famous idol, Moon happened to run into him and extended her angelic hand to help.
Rather than saying she was dating me, oh, rather than saying she was dating me, it's more accurate to say she was saving me, Jiang said. Moon had always been stalked and watched by obsessive fans. Some even rented apartments in the building opposite her residence to spy on her room with telescopes. As a result, Moon developed the habit of keeping her curtains drawn, even during the day. Not long ago, Moon wanted to go to the convenience store late at night. When she opened her door, she found a man kneeling at her doorstep. Press his head against the door, listening to the sounds inside, Xiang said. Oh, that was Xiang. I should have read that in Xiang's voice. The same horrifying scenarios weren't new to her. She told me about it in her messages, saying she was very scared, Xiang said. I was furious and couldn't stand it. But due to her status as a famous idol and the paparazzi constantly lurking, I couldn't be by her side in time to protect her.
Xiang cried as he apologized to me repeatedly, saying he wished for Moon to live a peaceful life as an ordinary person. He wished Moon would never endure such dangerous situations again, and he wished to stay by her side to protect her.
So in a way, he did it out of a sense of nobility. By revealing the pictures, Moon wouldn't have to deal with the stress and struggles of being a famous person. But he should have taken into account that being an idol was her dream. And no matter what your dreams are, there are certain negative aspects that comes with it. He kind of overstepped those bounds.
If Moon had starred in the lead role of the movie, she would have undoubtedly become even more famous, and her life would drift further and further away from his. He said he was too selfish, so he decided to expose her secret relationship before she started filming the movie. He hoped she would stop being an idol and live a quiet life with him.
Yeah, you overstepped your bounds, man. You should have just supported her in the background, tell her I'm always here for you. And if there was any time that the relationship was going to be revealed, it should have been discussed and done together because a relationship is composed of, at a minimum, two people.
But everything that happened afterward, as well as their breakup, made him realize he had made a terrible mistake. He didn't even have the courage to confess to Moon that he was the one behind it all. After that, Moon disappeared and he never saw her again until he heard about her death. You don't understand Moon's heart at all. That was the last thing I said to Shan. The days became increasingly unbearable for me and I grew solitary and withdrawn, unable to smile at others like Moon could in her painful and humiliating life. One day I went to visit Moon's grave. When I tried to buy her favorite character merchandise at a gift shop, I suddenly couldn't remember her favorite character or color. Even though I used to know these things so bad, even though I used to know these things very well, I broke down in the gift shop, crouching and crying uncontrollably. Moon was fading away from my world. Is there an afterlife or a spirit world? Even if there's only a 1 in a million chance, I want to go to the world where Moon exists.
Whoa, whoa, hold on there. Hold on there. This has become Advice Corner with Augustus. I can understand wanting to see someone who passed away. But listen, Death is the one thing that is promised to us all. There's nothing wrong with being patient and waiting for it to arrive at its natural moment. Finally, at a subway station, on impulse, I jumped onto the tracks, ending my dull and unremarkable life. But after my death, all the truths will forever remain unknown to the public. People's comments on my death were as expected. Guilt drove her to suicide, yeah. Yeah, that's like the natural conclusion that you would fall to if you don't have any information. That venomous woman who killed Moon to steal the lead role in the movie. They mocked. But Moon wasn't really idol material, was she? Secretly dating like that. Oh, so now you're gonna turn on Moon. Listen, don't give energy to people with low vibration. Those are low vibrancy people. That didn't even make sense, but I'm keeping it in the edit. That's why you can't try to please everyone. Just live your life and please the people that appreciate you. Anybody that doesn't appreciate you, let them go. Let them go. They're unimportant to you. There are like 10 billion human beings in the world. Probably a little bit less, like 5 billion. I'm not sure. But there's people out there that will appreciate you and care for you and love you. Everybody else, brush them off your shoulders. Being an idol must be really lonely. Ha 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 ha. I couldn't endure such rumors anymore, nor could I let the truth be revealed to the world. Thank you. Thank you for coming and listening to my story. Thank you for sharing your story. I did not expect this game to go in this direction. This is the second card. How many cards are there? Is is everything gonna be this sad? Is everything gonna be this sad? Oh no. I'm here to exorcise demons, not have a heart to heart with them. Even if you're the only one who knows. The long-haired sister finished her story and started smiling at me. I wanted to say something, but my throat tightened and no words came out. She just looked at me gently, and then I noticed her form starting to become ethereal. Her one solid figure turned into a faint shadow. Oh, so she got exorcised without having to actually like do it forcefully. The long-haired sister vanished. I haven't even used the talisman yet. Yo. That took a long time, and I actually appreciate every single moment of it. But at the same time, now I'm concerned moving on to the next card. I thought this was gonna be like a 30-40 minute game. I haven't even used the talisman yet. Maybe if I listened to her story, she could finally find some peace. Wait, but there's still a ton of water here. So I don't remove the water? By the way, my cursor is on the fire talisman. I don't want to use it by mistake. Let me look around. Make sure that I did not miss anything. Nothing here. Let's move on. Entering the immortal gate. What does that mean? Whoa, whoa. What is that sound? Okay, let me read before you scare me. Oh no. That sounds like a baby. I hate babies. Not in that way. I hate ghost babies. I love real babies. A lot of smoke is rising from the ground. This carriage feels very oh no. This carriage feels very This carriage feels very ominous. There's a strange fragrance permeating the carriage. Stop that. You see, you guys can't see me yet because I haven't started using a face cam, but I'm in the dark. So these baby noise are hitting way hard. Let's move forward closely. Wait, how do I save the game? I forgot. Oh no, I need to speak with that cat. Wait, do I have to return all the way back? I can't go back. carefully. Why is there smoke? Why are there these lamps? Frog eyes. What is this? 1, 2, 3. On top of the advertisement says free rides into something. Oh, this one is fallen here. Let me collect these. Wait, what? I can observe something? What can I observe? I saw the little eye pop up. What? The exorcism failed due to the protection of the 8 diagrams. It will return to the first carriage and try again. What? What just happened? He was so far away. What? I'm not dead. I'm back in the same compartment as in the beginning. Is it like what Sister said? The Bagua amulet in my chest protected me? It reset everything. It's too mysterious. I don't get it at all. Hey, for sure.
Uh-oh, failed? Don't be afraid. Take your time. I'll be right here waiting for you to use my twister.
Hey, that sound a little sus.
Have you seen those greenish blue flames floating in the compartment?
I have. Are you going to explain what they are? Actually, now that I look at your tail.
As you can see, they're my spirit flames. They've been sucked up by the high entropy vortex and scattered all over the carriage. If you see them, try to catch them by touching them, then return them to me when you return. In exchange for 3 spirit flames, I'll let you draw free twister. I'm a good person, aren't I?
No, but you're a good ghost. Or entity, whatever you call yourself.
Want me to memorize it?
Yeah, let's say.
Let's try my invisibility talisman and thunder talisman. The power of the fire talisman. It's normal to be surprised by the effects. After all, I made it myself. So don't forget to praise me.
Okay, so this entity on this third card saw me immediately, shoot out his tongue, apparently hit me, even though the tongue was super far away. And how am I supposed to get close to that to use one of the talismans on it? Maybe, I know I could probably use the thunder one and eliminate it immediately. Wait, let's trade 3 fire thingies. How do I use it though? No, I don't want to use.
Want to memorize it?
No.
Hey, if you're unlucky and put in a talisman, it's the twister machine. I won't get anything.
Wait, what? If you're unlucky.
Then I'll get you talisman, fair enough.
I don't want to make sense of that right now. Okay. How do I use the fires? All right, let's continue. We'll figure out the flame situation later. What? Oh, wait a minute. I thought that each card was sequential, but it can be random. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Hey. Hello. Is it someone else? A man's voice sounded calling out to me. The light is dim. I can't see the shadow in the distance. Is anyone there? Can you come over here? So strange. Are there other people in this train? No, there's no other people in this train. Damn, this looks like a New York City train in the late 70s. It's all messed up. Well, if this guy is speaking... Oh, that's a corpse. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Look at this guy. He has blood on his shirt. he has some kind of plus minus tattoo, and then what I want to believe is a tattoo going around the circumference of your neck. That, or you are something or someone that got decapitated. There are really other people. It's not my illusion. Hello, little girl. There's hope now. I thought I was the only one here. Why are you panting? A strange man is standing there. He looks very tired. His clothes are also shabby. His hair and body are covered in dust and dirt. Seeing me coming, he stood up from the seat. Hey there. What happens if I walk past you and ignore you? What is this? Oh, a save. Okay. Unexpected. Unexpected. Well, that's a weird way to position a corpse. Well, we can't move forward until we deal with him. Wait, what time is it? I think it's 12:15 and like 48, 47 seconds. Wait. Is this? 12, 15, 45. Oh. Yeah, there's 12, 12:15. And then this is what, 45, 46, 47. Wait, did I put... No? I feel like you're playing with me, game. Alright, let's speak to this fella here. Thank you for trusting me and coming to help. Who are you? Why are you here? What are you doing here? Let's start with who are you? Who are you? I'm a subway passenger. I took the subway after work at night, then suddenly passed out. When I woke up, it was like this. Oh, yes, in the beginning, they mentioned how some people boarded the train and completely disappeared. He must be one of those people. I noticed that the man's right foot was changed to the subway handrail. Yes, I noticed that too. At first, I thought this was some kind of variety reality TV show. I shouted desperately, but no one responded to me. My foot was chained to the seat. I couldn't leave here. At first, I thought it might be a stupid joke someone played on me, so I didn't panic too much and sat down to wait. Maybe the person who trapped me here would appear, and they would find this boring and end this farce. I didn't know the time. I kept waiting. I felt like I might have waited for 40 hours. Nothing happened. I started to panic. I was really trapped here. I started to be afraid. I was really exhausted. I was so scared. I knew I might really die here. So you've been here for more than 40 hours. At a minimum. The man looked very tired. Under the dim light, his face was haggard. It looked like he'd been trapped here for a long time. Could he be deceiving me? I had such doubts. Maybe he was the evil in this carriage. Oh, she has some suspicions that maybe he was the anomaly in this carriage. I saw it in the movies. It might be a murder escape room. The mastermind secretly observes us through cameras. Oh, like Saw? Imitating crime movies, the purpose of trapping people here is... If it was a murder escape room, there should be a way to escape, right? The person who designed this trap didn't tell you how to escape? That's right. If it was a murder escape room designed to imitate movie plots, there should be a way to escape. But there's nothing around me. My foot is trapped. There's nothing else I can reach. I can't do anything. The tired man's appearance suddenly became a bit excited and angry. The person who designed this trap forgot to give me a way to solve the puzzle or escape. Even if it is to play a cruel game with me, at least give me a choice. I'm damn trapped here. There's nothing around. I can't do anything, just waiting to die. Sorry, I'm really too tired. I'm in too much pain, so I'm a bit agitated. I'm about to die of thirst. I noticed there was a cup of water on the front seat. Can you bring it over? I couldn't reach it. The man's lips were cracked without any moisture. Maybe it was a long-term confinement. No water to drink, nothing to eat, making him on the brink of collapse. Listen, boy. What? Wait a minute. On closer inspection, that's a chainsaw. Yo. So I'm supposed to figure out how to open the cage. Oh, and then he's supposed to chain off his foot. Maybe that's one of the solutions. Maybe there's another solution where I can actually help him. Alive, written in blood. And then a water. And then here says keep. Wait, was, keep alive. Oh, I thought it maybe meant something, but maybe not. Okay, let's look around carefully. Here says P and get There's a crane, which is interesting. Oh, I can interact with it. There's an origami crane on the ground. This seems a bit strange. Could it be placed here on purpose by someone? After picking it up, I found some writing on the paper used for folding the crane. Unfold. 27. Okay, we're getting close. The paper says a number, 27. Check the back. Oh. Uh-oh. Can't read that. The back of the paper has some words written on it. Don't believe what that man says. Yo, I got goosebumps. What did this mean? Who left this message here? Can this message be trusted? Is it possible that this message is meant to mislead? Okay, so we got 27, and on the back of the paper says, don't believe what the man says. But then who wrote it? I don't want to interact with the water bottle yet. 27. So we have two numbers. Where will we get the rest? See, 1215 seems like the way to go. Oh, I could look at this closer. Okay. There's a stop clock on the wall. The time points to about 12:15. The hour hand points to 12. If this is a numeric password, it should be 1215 or 1203. Oh. Okay, so I was kind of right. I just had to ignore the second key. The second you know what I'm talking about. Is this correct? Password incorrect. Okay. Let's try. 03. Password incorrect. Okay, let's try. 27. 12:03. Password incorrect. Okay. Oh, password correct. I got it. It was 27:12:15. The cage is open. A brand new chainsaw seems to have been placed here not long ago. Pressing the button, the chainsaw is still full of power and can be used normally. Can I pick it up? Do you want to take the chainsaw in the cage? Oh, this is tough. The note said, don't believe what the man says. The man says he's been trapped here for a while. His story kinda checks out because in the beginning of the game, they did tell us that some people have been boarding this train and completely disappearing. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Okay, I got the chainsaw. All right, good thing I don't have to use it. Let me switch my cursor to the yellow talismans. What does he say when I speak to him and I'm holding the chainsaw? Do you doubt me? Do you think I'm a child? I'm really thirsty. Even if I'm a liar, please take pity on this liar. Bring the bottle of water from the front seat for me to drink. Well, they're not giving us an option. Even if I'm a liar? That's kind of sus thing to say. There's a bottle of water on the chair. The label has been torn off. The water in the bottle looks a bit cloudy. Although it's a bottle of drinking water, it's uncertain if the water inside is drinkable. It just seems too obvious. I'm not taking it. Maybe I can say something to him now, after interacting with the water bottle. Bring the bottle of water from the sun, please. I out of thirst. Little girl, thank you in advance. You are so beautiful and must be very kind. Okay, let's not get weird, homie. Fine. I'll take it. I know you're thirsty. So a water being conveniently placed for you to drink? A little sus. Wait. Oh. I was like, where'd the music go? Ah. You really brought the water. Can you give me a drink? You're such a beautiful and kind angel. Thank you. Please, give me a drink. No. Don't trust it. Here you go. The man's foot was tied. He shouldn't be able to do anything. If there's anything strange, I'll run away. So after hesitating, I still gave him the water. I think I messed up, guys. The man trembled even when he got the water. It looked very turbid, even a bit disgusting. I would never drink it, but he excitedly drank it all in one gulp. Thank you. I'm really about to die of thirst. You really are an angel suddenly appearing to save me. Maybe we can really solve this murder escape room and finally escape together. I will do my best to help you. Let's keep quiet for now. After drinking the water, I finally feel like I can think. I think the mastermind should have designed the way to escape here. I've seen such movies. Maybe if you investigate around the carriage, you will find a way to solve the puzzle and unlock my shackles. Although it's always bothering you, I feel very... wait, what? Although it's always bothering me, but I still... Okay. So he's essentially saying, it's embarrassing to be a bother, but I still hope you can help me unlock the shackles. By the way, I remember in such movies the mastermind is usually hiding nearby. There are some bags on the ground that look like human shapes. Maybe the mastermind is hiding in one of the bags. Don't let him find out before you find a way to escape. I will help you find him. You help me unlock the shackles first. If he attacks you, you might have a hard time fighting back as a little girl. Wait. What if you're the mastermind? What if you're the mastermind and the people in the bags, in the body bags, are the victims? It's time for me to repay you. I'm not saying anything. I saw you just now opening that iron cage. The cage seems to have a password lock. How did you know the password? I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Who let me be a genius? Solving a little password lock is a piece of cake. Yo, you haven't even told me your name. Now that he finally got the chainsaw, can you help me saw off the leg chains? This chainsaw is quite heavy. It's dangerous, if not held steady. Why don't you give it to me? I'm afraid you'll get hurt. I want to do it myself. Who can use a chainsaw? I'll do it myself. Don't underestimate me. I turn on the chainsaw. It starts buzzing and vibrating. The man raises his leg. I feel a bit nervous. My palms are sweating. Okay, Eminem. Little girl, I'm putting my trust in you. Don't slip up. This thick chain isn't easy to cut. Please move the chainsaw left and right. Find the right spot and press the confirm button. Cut. I mean, I'll just move as far as I can. Like right here. You know, I decided to trust him because we already gave him the water, and once I let him go free, like, what other option do I have? No! Wait, I should have cut his leg off. I messed up. I don't know why the moment the chain came off, I was like, yo, you made the wrong choice. I knew it!
Trick! My acting isn't bad, right? So what if I'm a puppet? The humans I pretended to be couldn't tell the difference at all.
The man let out a strange laugh, and I hadn't even figured out what was happening. Then he put his hand in his mouth, pulled up and down, and tore off his own face. Yo, that is creepy.
Staying in the corner is so boring. Thank you for playing this escape room game with me. Thank you for unlocking the shackles so I can move freely.
The puppet rushed at me, grabbed the chainsaw, and took it away. It was so strong, like a machine, quick and forceful. There was no way I could compete with it. Dude, I was caught off guard that I'm not even voice acting anymore. It grabbed the chainsaw and my hand was pulled so hard that it burned with pain.
I was once so prominent in the theater, dedicated to so many great performances. Now they say no one is watching and they say I will scare the children, so they abandoned me in the corner. Just because I'm not human. Now I want to play something more fun. Turn you into a puppet too.
And I died. Alright, so I solved for the woman, for Mio. I messed up with the baby somehow. I probably should have used an invisibility for the baby. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And for the puppet, I should have cut off his leg. Damn, it was the moment the chain came off. I was like, no, his leg. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it right there for now. I really enjoyed playing this game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.